zurück. Ja. Quests. Main, dann haben wir Start. Ja komm, machen wir noch Try the Part. Weil ja hier direkt fast traveln. Und dann mal schauen.
Outlander, spare a moment, please?
It's lucky for me that you're here, Outlander. The name's Jax. A squad of Tanakh is holed up in that cave. I think they're in trouble. At least one of them is injured. I'm here to offer help, but with the Tanakh, such an offer might be perceived as an insult, even when help is needed. Will you stand with me? I saw you speak before the chorus, so I know you can be persuasive. And if things get out of hand, I will be stronger with your spear at my side.
I'll do what I can.
Ja, wir sind ja ganz bereit. Hilfsbereit. Annette.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat or die.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not here for blood. Just to parlay.
You know the parlay sign?
Let us in so we can talk.
So far, so good.
Long way from the desert, aren't we? This one was blinded?
Boy, nothing gets by you.
Looks like your training mission didn't go according to plan. We're here to help, if you want it.
How does an Utaru know we're on a training mission?
He knew how to request a parlay, too.
He's not Utaru. Or Tenakth. He must be a veteran.
A veteran?
I didn't think there were any left.
We don't need help from a washed-out farmer.
Could have fooled me, judging by the look of things.
Sister, it sounds like they just want to help us. Why not let them?
What do we got to lose?
You said you're on a training mission?
A machine hunt. The final test before a young squad goes on active duty.
Everything was going fine. We tracked a claw strider and hit it hard,
But it fled into a herd of bristlebacks.
One charge right at Kore. He dodged just in time and landed a strike as it passed.
I hit an acid canister. The spray was like fire in my eyes.
A terrible wound.
I should have scouted ahead. Spotted the herd.
No. I should have spotted that canister.
What does it mean to be a veteran?
I was born Tanakh, but offered to Utaru in exchange for tribute.
Tribute?
Back when there was plenty, the Utaru offered yearly gifts of food to the Tanakh to keep peace between them. Over time, this tribute grew into an exchange of people. The Tanakh needed able-bodied youth to fight their clan battles. And the Utaru needed veteran soldiers to train the defenders of Plainsong. I was just such a soldier.
Was being the key word.
You may yet need my spear, young warrior.
What do you need?
Supplies.
Dried meat, ammunition, weapons, camping equipment.
A lot of provisions for a trip back to the desert.
Everything we need is at Riverwatch. A huge cache of war spoils up there. Left over from the route.
The route.
When our forces drove the Karja back to Barren Light, they made sure the Kestrels felt the loss. Made it hurt.
Marshal Canera shot a score of fleeing Karja from the top of Riverwatch, and her squad gathered the loot. It's all just sitting up there. Ours for the taking.
Deadly machines are known to patrol that place, and the ruin itself is on the brink of collapse.
You think machines and rotting ruins are enough to keep out Eagle Squad?
No, but your injuries are. Let Jax and I grab these supplies for you.
This is our mission. I'm not handing it over to some...
Fine. Come with us.
Fine. The three of you hold position. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Be safe, sister.
The ruin is this way. Once we get those supplies, everything will be fine.
So you say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your brother's condition is...
That's not your problem, farmer.
So you say.
Stop saying that.
Hey, calm down. We're trying to help, remember?
So you say.
We'll have to cut across the river.
Oh.
Go to the Outlander camp down the road.
Something wrong?
I hate getting wet.
Tough as a ravager, this one.
I heard that. We're here.
The entrance should be right under that arch.
Nah. Der entrance ist dicht.
Blocked. Not getting in that way.
Let's check around the side.
Machines. I'm going
You can
in.
override
No.
yours now.
Aloy's on point. Follow her lead.
Got my chance.
Ouch.
That's the last of them.
Okay.
I had that.
Give credit where credit is due, young one.
Maybe I would have handled it better if I wasn't busy covering you, old man. I guess the farmer hasn't lost all his fighting spirit. Supplies should be up there. Taller than I thought.
What's a deadly climb to Eagle Squad?
What are you trying to say, old man?
Enough. I'm a good climber. I'll grab the supplies.
Come. Let's see if any of these machines have parts we can strip. Maybe I'll show you a thing or two.
What could a farmer possibly know about salvage?
Only decades of experience compared to your very brief existence.
Okay. Gotta find a way into the ruins.
Oh, guck mal.
That worked. Looks like some kind of basement. Gotta find a way up. Save the extra stock for later.
Ja, jetzt geht's
Okay,
direkt.
the supply cache should be at the top of the tower. But how to get up there? A lot of rotting wood here. Something heavy might break it down. There we go.
Wie like dies?
Small cache. Can't be the supplies Sakura wanted. Better keep looking.
Okay, einmal kann ich anzünden.
Doesn't look like Sakura's supplies. You don't see me.
Okay. Einfach der neue bekommen.
No cache. It must be higher up.
Ja, ganz weit oben versteckt.
These are the supplies? Won't last them very long. I can't leave that kid alone for a second. Hiding in. Jax and Sakura are in trouble. I gotta catch up to them. Oh, there's Jax and Sakura. I gotta get in there and take down those machines. It's done. I better check on Jax and Sakura.
Well fought, Eagle. Though I would have preferred if you hadn't taunted that thing. What did you find?
Practically nothing. Sakura, there's maybe a day's worth of food here and some rotting medicinal herbs.
There was supposed to be more. Enough for...
It was never your intention to go home, was it?
What do you mean?
A blind Tenakth can't fight. And if you can't fight,
The Tenakth will kill Korra from being blind?
he'll face a trial against the machine.
They say it's more dignified that way. But it's still a death sentence.
So you were gonna use the extra supplies to live in the wilds.
I thought it would be enough to get us started.
Can't they stay in Plainsong?
Plainsong has too many mouths to feed. The chorus would never allow it.
We should get back.
I'll take this young sprout back. Meet us at the cave when you can.
Ja. Was? Ich würde sagen, für den einen Typ. Yes.
Stupid wires. Lucky it didn't go boom. Well, I hope a bristleback tripped him off. Sister! Over here!
You told me they were the best delving crew in the claim.
You told me we'd be drowning in artifacts.
Well, I found this, didn't I?
It's a tray.
By the sun, man! Not even the most accomplished crafters of Meridian could pull off such symmetry. I wonder what the old ones served on it. Appetizers?
Das ist
Seafood?
keine Tray.
It's a tray! Who are you?
Rushavid? You wouldn't recognize the sun if it hit you in the face. This is the savior of Meridian, the one who sees the unseen. You've come for them, haven't you?
Them?
The relics! The lake is full of them. Something big happened here in ancient times.
You mind if I take a look? That's a lot of data.
Should we be sending for a healer?
Whatever this is, it all points to something called a mobile cover system.
Oh! You mean a cover for the tray?
No.
Oh.
More like something that could come handy in a fight. Where did you find this?
The dig site,
Which is now crawling with machines. And unless they magically disappear, we are leaving!
Don't you want to find out what actually happened here?
Maybe we still can. What drew you to this place in particular?
Every good expedition starts with a rumor. When the Tenakth chased our forces out of the west, returning soldiers described this lake, rife with signs of the ancients. I knew as soon as I heard the tales that its waters promised a bounty of artifacts.
A promise that hasn't been kept, at least so far.
Those who are patient will be rewarded with sunlight when clouds pass.
There's plenty of ruins in the east. Why come all the way out here to look for artifacts?
Ah, well, while my colleagues scour the same old ruins, I intend to blaze a new trail. Loquacious Gendas, the first scholar to discover the secrets of the West.
Ah, vielleicht ein bisschen.
Why, I'll be as famous as the great scribe Aram.
You don't seem to share his optimism.
I sell artifacts to nobles. Ideally, trinkets that are a little more glamorous than seafood trays.
You can be so boorish.
Somebody's got to pay for expeditions like these, and so far we haven't found anything that'll cover my costs.
There's plenty of ruins in the east. Why come all the way?
Ah! Loquation.
Das
You
hab
don't-
ich schon
I
gefragt.
sell artifacts. Ideal.
You can.
And so
So you got attacked by machines at your dig site?
It was horrifying. When we arrived, the sight seemed as calm as a gentle breeze. I saw a glint in the water and waded in. It was the tray. I was so enamored with it, I didn't even see the machines closing in. I barely escaped with my
Yeah.
life.
I was there. You actually had a pretty good head start on them.
Easy for you to say, gawking from a safe distance. In any event, I had hoped the Oseram would deal with them. They're supposed to be the best delving crew in the claim.
Instead, all they do is moan about hazard pay.
Ja, das klingt nach
Not a
Oseram.
chance unless we can find some booty to cover my investment.
Where's this dig site? Seems like the best place to start if I'm gonna follow up on this mobile cover system. Maybe I can figure out what actually happened here.
The site is just behind us, up the lake to the west. I knew it was no coincidence our paths crossed, Savior. Imagine what stories you'll bring us once you search the lake with your second sight.
Hopefully just the truth.
The sun has truly shined upon us this day.
What's your problem?
Da ist. Ja, dann mache ich erstmal hier das Eagle Squad fertig.
I should go to that dig site Gentis mentioned. Clear out those machines and look for any clues on this mobile cover system.
Rebel Outpost.
How am I supposed to tell them that I failed?
Speak the truth. Plain and simple. Aloy, we were just about to head in. So what will you tell them?
That we'll have to make do. Survive in the wilds without the supplies.
That will be a hard life.
Better than letting Corey be killed if we go back.
There must be another way.
I don't see one.
So, we're all stocked up then?
The cache was empty. But we'll be alright without them.
I can't let you starve out here. Just leave me.
No!
Jax, you said Plainsong has too many mouths to feed to take them all in, but what about just—
I am not leaving my brother behind.
He'll be safe in Plainsong, and the rest of you can head home. It's the only real solution you've got.
The chorus won't like it. But if I vouch for the boy, share my rations with him, I could convince them. I will do so if Cora wishes.
No! You're not taking him!
Sakura, I think this is the best option. I'm a burden to you out here. This is what I want. Let me go with him.
Permission granted. But brother, this is not the end for us. I will visit you in Plainsong. And no Utaru or Tanacht can stop me.
They would be foolish to try. I'll stay and help them pack their gear, then take Cora back with me. You've shown strength and wisdom today. Rare combination. You have my thanks, and theirs too, I'm sure.
Ja. 4 Punkte, 21 Skillpunkte. Dann werde ich die doch mal verteilen. Web aufstellen. Dann mache ich mal den Stealth fertig. Ja, da gibt's einen Underjaw, den hatte ich ja mal gesehen. Battle Outpost.
Another rebel outpost. I need to take out the leader. There are riders patrolling the area. Better stay out of sight. I can use shock ammo.
Sneaky. She's here.
Hehehehe. Aufgefallen.
Who's that?
The Outlander's back. Make her pay! Raise the alarm! No!
Get here now!
Stand and fight! Here it comes!
Looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge. Check them for attacks. Key. I should check if there's anything with a lock around here.
You better hope I don't find you.
The rebels have been digging up corruptors. Probably to make override modules. The area should be safe now. Then I can open that chest with this key I found.
Oh. Alter.
These look like identification tags. I've seen Tanakh soldiers carry them, but never this many. The rebels must have looted them from soldiers they killed. I'll keep them safe for now. Figure out what to do with them later. I'll fill up all I can.
Okay.
The rebels are stripping corruptors for parts. That can't be good.
Hast du Ich habe bis jetzt noch keinen wirklichen Grund gesehen, wieso man die Tageszeit voranschreiten lassen sollte, weil irgendwie nie wert.
Purge water ammo will make this easier.
Thunderjaw. Ich lasse den Thunderjaw erstmal Thunderjaw sein. Den Weg da auf die andere Seite bedingt. Also doch.
These must be the machines that Gandalf and Rashad were talking about. I need some scrappers if I want to fix the override for them. Could hit it with Bridgewater.
Können schwimmen. Okay.
All clear. Doesn't look like there's much here. But these ruins fall off into the water. Won't be able to dive too deep, though. I should take a look at the ruins under the water. See if...
Okay. Okay, ich kann noch nicht tief genug tauchen.
There's something jammed in that console underwater. But I can't hold my breath long enough to yank it out.
Werde ich wohl das später machen müssen. Ja. Was? Jetzt noch ein bisschen neue Gebiet. Ich habe ja genug Last für X. Dann machen wir weiter. Bereich der Main Story. Ah.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss it.
Erstmal den Troll.
Nice. Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Double. Hey, Greenschein.
Nice. Positive green shine.
Greenschein ist doch bestimmt Uran. Wir verstrahlen doch uns bestimmt so gerade überhaupt nicht. So, einmal quicksaven. Und weiter geht's. Eine große Festung.
The Tanakh settlement. Gonna have to watch my step.
Ich sehe Questmarker, das heißt, das wird wahrscheinlich nicht feindlich sein.
Not one more step. The Tanakh don't suffer outlanders in the Clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight. Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruta, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't need a chaplain telling you a battle's to fight.
The real battle is arguing with you.
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, then everyone dies. I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with a hair like blood. The Outlander from the embassy.
You killed Greta, Regala's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now. Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machine's hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. Gets harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
Okay.
How about you answer some questions first? You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Hearts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First sawtooths, then ravagers. Now, a sand-blasted thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hunters behind to fend it off. Only survivors are the ones you see here.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
That means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
I heard him calling you chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
You knew Regala's champion, Gruta.
He was one of ours. So was Regala. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
She feels betrayed. Regala was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting. A marshal to Hikaru, chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Karja king asked for peace, and Hikaru agreed. Regala wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Karja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Hikaru's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hikaru won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regala and Hikaru. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So's the desert.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
I have something to take care of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
Everyone asks for a chaplain's advice, yet no one heeds it.
Outlander, will you trade with the Tanakh?
I don't know. I heard there are lands beyond the Carges. That's the difference, Laura. Awesome.
Händler.
Are you showing off?
Arrow. Ja, komm. Nehmen wir uns mal den Handelsort
Have a
vor.
care. An honest trade is
I heard from our scouts.
Outlander, are you in need of supplies?
Sorry.
Arrowhand. They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Champion killer. Well met.
Oh, you came. I'm touched.
You'll have to excuse the mess. Our soldiers use this place to prepare themselves before herding machines into the canyon and harvesting parts. Feel free to take any supplies you need. Our prey isn't far.
I'm right behind you.
This way. Sooner we get those machine hearts, the faster we'll get the water we need. Can't believe an outlander would lend us a hand when our own clan won't. Our so-called commander's always talking about how scarce water is in the desert. But do you really think anyone in Scalding Spear's dying of thirst? Or our own squad? Our clan should be led by someone who knows what it's like to fight tooth and nail to survive.
And I'm guessing that someone is you?
That makes sure everyone gets all the water they need, no matter what village they're from.
Didn't Jataka say you guys have too little to go around to begin with?
I'm sure I'd be able to fix that somehow. There's always a way.
Ah, du bist nicht in der Lage. Aber so eine Aloy, die könnte dazu in der Lage sein, weil ich kennt da so jemand namens Gaia.
Let's have a word before we head.
I'll help you harvest machine hearts if it'll get water for your people.
Oh, it will. That's the canyon we draw machines into. Then we block them in and pick them off. Now, we'll have to climb over the barricade to get in. When we do, be ready to fight. I already lost good people in there.
Can't wait to see the champion killer in action. You go and I'll follow. Hold on to any hearts you loot and I'll take them from you later.
Machine will take a lot of damage from acid. Ravager hung and prowl, and armed for a fight.
Let's see. The traps. Dann macht der Ravager gleich Boom. Hoffentlich.
Oh, the explosion with a hit from a plasma arrow?
Hit it where it hurts! Come on! Give us a fight worth thinking! Grab him before you run out! You want some of this? Come and get it! Hey, that'll leave a good scar to show off. need this. Don't waste that ammo. Here, let's make these arrows sting.
Die erste Acid Trap Aber auch halt einfach nicht, ihn direkt geacidet hat.
Time for a scrap. Come on. Give us a fight worth thinking. Got some ammo coming your way. Hey, need some ammo? Let's make these arrows sting! Make sure their tags get back to their families. If you can harvest the machine hearts, I'd be grateful.
That's all the parts we need. I should take these to Draka.
kein Thunderjaw.
I'll need these later, for sure.
May the wings of the 10 carry you home, my brother.
I got the hearts. We should head back to Arrowhand.
Yeah. At least now we can bag and tag these soldiers. Hold on. Since you can clearly handle a bunch of angry machines, I want to go back to where the Thunderjaw hit us. I lost a lot more fighters there. I can't just leave them to rot. They deserve to be bagged and tagged too. Will you come with me?
Lead the way.
Glad to have you along.
Manchmal muss man einfach springen. Aber ja stimmt, du bist alt und hast nicht mehr Aloys gute
To
Sprunggelenke.
think, so many have to die just to get water.
Did you try talking to your commander at Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the sound of a bow being drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
Can't blame me for trying. This is it. Where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
Oh, sorry, Draka.
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Looking up for someone's alive. By the rocks.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
To battle! Don't waste that ammo! Here! Shake it off, Aloy! Thunderjaw's back. This is gonna get rough.
Ravagers around. We can use their cannons!
Okay. Mal schauen, wann wäre der Safe-Punkt? Ja, ich weiß, was eine Thunderjoy ist. Und ich habe auch die ganze Zeit mit Acid auf ihn geschossen. Ich habe halt nur nicht genug Damage gemacht.
There's plenty dead Ravagers around. We can use their cannons.
Go get one. I'll draw the Thunderjaws.
Da dreht man sich einmal um zu schauen, wo denn die fucking Dead Ravagers sind und man wird wieder über den Haufen gerannt. Ah! Ich sehe keine Dead Ravagers. Ravager Cannons. Ich sehe Dead Burrowers.
should check on Draka and that soldier.
Weil die einzigen Ravager, die ich sehe, sind die Alive Ravager da hinten. Crunchy Steinstalk, bekannt als ein Kaktus.
I didn't think I was going to make it. You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I know I'm racking up favors here, but, did you take those hearts back to Arrowhand?
We'll be right behind you.
Of course. Be careful.
With that Thunderjaw heart in hand, we'll get all the water we need. Thank you, Aloy.
Ja.
This turned into something tasty.
Okay. Nur eine Müllhalde.
You've returned. Where's Draka?
Just a little late, Chaplain. Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here.
Definitely don't sound like
Something to
those.
commemorate our heroic victory.
Maybe if I
A victory
follow their
indeed.
tracks, I can find out where they're
Command will
headed.
be relieved to hear about it.
I'll probably use my
Get them to
focus follow
Scalding
the
Spear as
tracks
soon
those
as you
riders
can.
left behind.
Hey, Leute,
And tell
shut
the
the fuck up.
commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? Rumors have made their way west. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second sight might be just what we need.
What exactly is the problem?
Not here. Meet me at Scalding's Spear. I'll explain everything.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good. The entire clan might depend on it.
Ja, okay. Dann werde ich da wohl mal hingehen. sich aus heute.
I'll gather these while I can.
Werde ich einfach mal nachlaufen.
The machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. Wonder what they're up to.
I won the race. Chaos.
So. Eigentlich mal wieder.
A rock in my face. It's not like you can get any uglier. Ha.
Riding machines, huh? Who taught you to do that?
Hey, squad. We got someone with a death wish here.
Whoa. Look at that hair.
Nur weil du keins hast.
Someone get a little lost in the desert?
Hey, what's that thing the Easterners keep saying we do?
Oh, yeah. We all drink blood here, right? Maybe we should drink yours.
You can try.
Is that a challenge?
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with a soldier that took down Regala's champion. We have no business with you, Outlander. I think we all had our fun. Road's right over there.
Those machines used to be Regala's. But you don't look like holdouts to me. Who are you? How'd you get these mounts?
Around here, you want something, you race for it. You cross that finish line first, I'll answer any questions you have.
Aloy, you got a mount?
Race is full.
Actually, I think a spot just opened up.
All right. What are the rules?
Don't die.
This ought to be good.
Shut up, Pekka.
This way, fresh meat. Let's get you that mount. I see you carry a bow. Good. You'll need to use it if you want to win.
Against the other racers?
They will if you don't. We put everything on the line when we get on that track. Makes it worth something. You could test run the track if you want to. Just let me know when you're ready for the real thing.
I'll do a practice run.
Test run.
If you think it'll help.
Muss zumindest wissen, wo die Strecke lang geht. Ah, es ist also literally Mario Kart. Ja! Willkommen in Mario Charge. Wir fahren ja kein Kart, wir reiten einen Charger.
Now that you got some practice in, think
Na komm,
I'm
können wir ja
ready
mal
when you are.
probieren.
see you on the other side.
Gonna bring you down! Gotcha! Yeah, let's go! Gotcha!
Guess I gotta up my game.
That arrow ought to hurt! Yeah, let's go! Gotcha now!
Und
I won! Here, your prize for winning the race. You earned it.
I think you owe me some answers.
Name's Ata. As for how we got these mounts, most of us here used to be rebels. Joined Regala's army thinking we'd get a chance to fight in a real war against the Karja. Instead, Regala slaughtered our own in cold blood, Barren Light. When we made it back to camp, we snuck out on our mounts and never looked back. Been racing the clan lands ever since. Decided we were better off on our own. No rules, no chiefs. Just the speed of our mounts and the taste of blood.
Doesn't sound too bad, I guess. Where's your quiet friend? The one with the mask. He didn't join the race.
He gave up his spot so you could join. Probably for the best.
What makes you say that?
That one hasn't lost a single race. Doubt you would have gotten your answers if he stuck around.
Maybe.
You know, Hax found a spot to set up a race at the farthest end of lowland territory, right by the beach. Make your way there, maybe there'll be a spot waiting for you.
If I'm in the area, I'll think about it.
Hey, Lloyd. You here to join the race?
haben wir jetzt ein bisschen weiter. Ja. gehe mir noch mal Charger holen. Da habe ich ja keinen Raum
Land out
mehr.
here is sick with blight too. But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Guy is strong enough to capture Hephaestus. Thanks to the data from the cauldrons, I can override tracker buildings now.
Jetzt habe ich einen. Da können wir noch ein bisschen erforschen.
Drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data. But I'm not going to get it down.
Ein Problem für later.
I've been seen.
Und könnt ja einfach mal ich könnte hier einfach in Richtung zum Tonic reiten wir jetzt einmal hin. Weil Tonic ist, damit man weiß, wo man überhaupt immer hin muss. So, reiten wir mal zur laufenden Fahrt.
Easy there.
Landet nicht entfernt. Man könnte Längeneinheiten nehmen. Sagen wir es mal.
Doesn't look like there's any way to climb this tall neck.
Den noch nicht climben. Okay. Ah, dann reiten wir nach hinten. Der Tanak, Hauptstadt von diesem. Scalding hier.
Took down a ravager the last time I...
You wanted to speak to me?
The name's Zolka. Have you heard from up north? From Bleeding Mark?
I'm guessing that's a place.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers. But it's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Were it up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations, the commander can't spare any soldiers. My face paint will strike fear in your enemies. Take a look.
Hele darf unten.
You mentioned the village up north sent some supplies to the capital. Ash blood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. But the last delivery of ash blood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water.
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village. Find out what's the delay.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there. They'll know what's going on.
Why would the wound give less water?
These rations, bro! Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And now...
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
Und wenn das Wasser weniger wird, dann wird es halt weniger.
So, this is the Outlander conspiring with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water, and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course, he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
Ja.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
I can't promise anything, but if this wound was built by the old ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way. You're not Karja, or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Ja. Ja.
Your enemy is mine.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more. Pipes. Leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
I doubt you'll find anything to fix the wound there. What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
Your trade is welcome.
Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
Lassen wir mal diesen Konvoi vorbeigehen.
Machines.
Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
Das Rohr ist ziemlich knapp unterm Boden, würde ich sagen. Man kann es sehen.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
You look edible. Once you're cooked.
Ein Damm.
I should check where the pipes are headed with my focus. machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Is it one of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead.
Ah! Okay, dann werde ich das wohl noch heute machen. Und wir haben ein Whitemore, noch ein Whitemore. Stones.
I could use some help with these things.
Na, ich lasse dich mal ganz so alleine kämpfen.
It's good to see you back in the fight.
Okay, better.
I will bury you!
You know him?
So,
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
ja.
Water. Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area. These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
He must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
Ja, wo bleibst du?
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. This must be the pipe that connects to Scalding Spear. I don't think this is gonna do anything. That pipe. Looks like it bypasses the damaged distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around.
Meine...
A valve. That might help.
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. Not getting up through there. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Los. Ran.
Is this easy?
Manchmal sind die Controls
There. I bet I can use that. The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating. Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Yeah.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
Ja. Aber was da passiert? Schauen. Das werden wir beim nächsten Mal erfahren. Dann portiere mich jetzt noch wieder hin. Dann jetzt nicht direkt eine Cutscene ist. Wunderbar. Dann werde ich jetzt speichern und sag mal viel Spaß beim nächsten Mal.